Alright, everybody's here, that's good. So, where we last left off, the group was chasing down the headhunter commander, uh, ah- Ahmem Zoham, and they managed to find what appears to be a secret bomb, which they were able to disable due to quick sinking. And secrets and revelations were discovered for certain characters. And we now join the group as they are currently wrapping up all of the loose ends that are in the underground laboratory slash bomb area.
Okay. Are we level 10? Just double checking.
I believe I did say you guys did level up.
Okay.
But I don't know if it was level 10.
Yeah, I think we were.
So you guys all level 10?
I am.
Yeah, I'll just have to level up. But
Yeah, okay, yeah, I think you guys are all level 10. It's been a while. So what is the group doing? Because last I checked, Layla was basically curled up in a ball right now, freaking contemplating of the trauma she is enduring. Ortis is there trying to somewhat comfort her, while I believe Adrian and Nail were coming back with the researchers.
sorry. Sorry, I'll take the 7.
I did say that was fixed. You don't need to roll.
Yeah, just press the average thing.
Oh. Okay, so what is everybody doing?
I think Ortis would be. I guess Ortis would be next to Layla.
Yeah, because the last thing you were doing was checking up on her to see how she was feeling right now, because you just saw her freak out.
Okay. Layla, are you okay?
No, but I didn't mean to, but I just want out of here. She stands back up. He was possessed. I panicked. I didn't want to kill him, but I didn't know what Mother would do if I didn't cut off the connection.
Probably have him rip his own head off. If it's doing the whole possession thing. Jeez.
Did Otis heard her voice, or was I the only one who could hear the voice? But he was possessed.
So he was possessed, but his mouth was not moving. So the voice was, what is the term? It was heard, but the mouth was not moving, as in you heard the voice. And, um, it was only to you that the voice was speaking to.
Ah, great.
Yeah, and while you were freaking out, so you and Ortis and probably Elma would have also noticed by looking at you and you examining yourself to see if you were okay. You notice that the markings that you have on your body due to your tiefling lineage, I guess, I don't know. You see them, it is slightly glowing, but not super bright because um, what you could discern is it's probably reacting to your emotions. So you are calm, contemplating, and the light of the intensity from your markings is reflecting on that.
Just leave this area and find Adrian and Nail.
Okay. So I will say at this point, some of the town's militia that are not part of the headhunter uh, manages to catch up to the group, along with some members of the orc attack group, and they manage to safely decommission the bombs, as well as capture and escort the individuals from this place. So you guys are currently, and I would say that the Earth Elemental is currently gone, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna resize this guy and just put him at the thing over here, just to signify. So you guys regroup, and you see that the militia and townsfolk who are there are thanking you for helping them, as the guardsman of the individual is also being taken, and you see they are being placed within the prison pen. Nuts. Is he on the map layer then? Okay. Token. So yeah, they are just being held in the buildings, being watched. So the town mayor, the guy in charge, goes up and says, "Thank you all. You managed to free us from these individuals. Thank you. I never expected to see orcs and Goliaths helping us. This is a bit new for us, but I welcome the help. Thank you. What has happened? I do not know much what that man was doing. Please, why have you come? Why have you decided to help us now?"
Well, the Duchess has sent me, and my acquaintances, Layla and Adrian and Dale and Irma here to get rid of, dispose of, take care of. What's the guy's name again?
I do believe in the game chat. Because I did give you his name. Did give you his name. Baron Farron Gilmore.
We were here to take care of Baron Farrell Gilmore and to
Okay, so you could just call him Baron Gilmore because Gilmore is his last name. Farron is his first name.
we're here to take care of Farron Gilmore.
It says
And make him,
pay for his crimes.
yes, pay for his crimes.
I see.
Yeah,
The Baron has
Really
been
br-
causing trouble for us, increasing the taxes and increasing the yields when we can't. He's becoming ever so arrogant. I must say, I prefer Gilmore Senior than the Junior right now.
yes. I meant the man. I meant the senior.
No. Okay, so quick recap. Farron Gilmore is the son of the previous Baron that was in charge of this territory. However, his father died due to mysterious circumstances, and now Baron Gilmore II is now in charge. He is the young, arrogant, spoiled brat noble.
Wait, then who's the guy we met in the tower?
Oh,
Or is wait, he's dead? But I
okay.
met the
Okay, no.
guys.
Okay, wait, hold on. Did you meet the previous lord?
Yeah, we were doing a meeting
Yeah, okay. So,
in the tower.
yeah, because he retired and became a member of the council, and yeah, trying to remember my lore. Oh my god. So, yeah, forget I just said that, but basically, yeah. Sorry. Oh my god.
Yeah, I met the man. I met the
The junior.
one.
The son.
I met the elder.
Yeah, you met the elder, and you're gonna handle the son, yeah. Oh my god. It's been a while since lore was dropped. Okay. It says, well, you are most welcome to stay here if you need to.
Okay.
Basically, you help save him and his people, so he's offering you and your resistance fighters, so to speak, to hide out here, recuperate, and plan your next strike because you dealt a heavy blow with taking out the riflemen division, the artillery division of the headhunter commander. So that's one supposed chess piece off the board. You still have 3 more to deal with before you could go after the Baron.
Okay. Hey, Nail. Do you know what exactly is some gunpowder?
Wait, what are you asking?
He's asking what exactly is this gunpowder. He knows that it explodes, but he isn't sure what it actually is.
Yes, I know what fire salt is.
Can you write down the ingredients of it? And how to make it?
Why?
Or this? It might be useful.
Some of the ingredients are hard to get a hold of. Mostly saltpeter. That's effectively what it is saltpeter. With a little bit of charcoal and sulfur mixed in.
Yeah. So I will say this. You managed to get some rifles, some of the guards' weapons. However, you did manage to get Ahim Zoham's long rifle. And you see that it's different from most of the long rifles, muskets. You see that it has a type of cylindrical tube with glass. And it's about, I would say, maybe 4, maybe 5 inches long.
What kind of weapon is this?
Do you want to make an investigation check? To, investigate it more, to inspect it, to study it more?
It'd probably be a bad idea for Oris to do it, but sure, I'll try.
I'm asking you, or I'm asking the group, do you guys want to do this? Because this is a strange variation of the rifle, so, I'm asking. So, okay, so yeah, roll. Okay, so you have a 15 with the investigation. Okay. So, what I would say, Layla and Ortiz, what you managed to discover, because you're helping Ortiz, is that this rifle musket is different, for it uses a specialized function where the barrel, as you were checking it out, is a bit more smoother but a bit more sturdier. And what you could tell is that the tube, the 5-inch or 4-inch tube with the glass, you could see that as you pierce through it, you see, because you guys are standing over here, basically you see the wall over there as it was right in front of you. But you're from over here. So it seems to be magnifying the distance. And you look at the ammo pouch that you took from Ahim Zoham's, and you see the little ammunition, the musket balls. Well, bullets, whatever. And you see that they have a strange marking on it, like a red line, and some have white line on it. So these must be 2 different ammo types from what you could discover.
He grabs one of the ammo.
Okay, which one?
I don't know, random.
Roll a 1d2. 1, you get the white. 2, you get the red.
Where's 1d2 when you need it?
I'll roll it. Okay, too. You put the red in the rifle.
Right now, he's just grabbing it. He isn't shooting at the moment. He's just like,
Oh, okay. So you take it. What you want to need to do is the ammo, the bullet.
it's like, Layla, do you know how to use these things? They're like crossbows, right?
I guess that's how they shoot them. Like,
So
Yeah.
I will say this. Everyone here who is not from Yarn, you have no idea how the black powder sort of works. However, you do know about the okay. So people from film know of black powder. However, they do not know about the rifles or muskets. Those are from Yarn. So you know chemically what the black powder is, but you do not know how the gun itself is supposedly supposed to work. Only people from Yarn, who heard of it, seen it in action, might be able to figure out how it works. But to you, Ortiz, since you are not from Yarn or Firum, basically this is just a strange staff to you, and it supposedly is to shoot something out of it. So this is completely alien to you.
For Dawn, it's like, oh, red spear. Oh, red spear. Spirit. Can you tell us what this thing does and how it works?
So you are making a prayer to the spirits?
He's contacting caretaker.
Oh, the caretaker. Oh, I saw you called it the red spirit. So the caretaker, your caretaker, chimes in and says, "Sadly, I do not know. These are not within my logs of weaponry. However, it is kind of similar to the arcane projectile weapon that you guys asked the Supreme Caretaker to manufacture. Possibly this might be a more crude design of it."
Could you show me based on that, what you said? Can you show me your best way of using it with the information you have?
I do know that it is utilizing a elemental arcane crystal as its power source. However, examining this, I do not see that it has this type of function.
I think they use this gunpowder substance.
Chemically, this is volatile, completely volatile. I do not know what it's supposed to do with this.
You think it's like some kind of fuel?
Possibly. It could be used as fuel to power this contraption. I do not know, Sir Ortiz. This is new for me as well. I have been dormant, so I do not know what manner of weaponry this era has produced.
Muskets are extremely self-explanatory. Most people would, upon seeing one, as long as you had all the materials, know how to use it.
Yeah, but again, so only people from Yarn manufactured it and trained using this. People from Firholm knows of the black powder compound. However, since Elma and Ortiz are like overseas in Gunkar, you guys have not seen muskets as much. So again, this is a bit more alien for you. However, one of the troops who are like in Princess says, "Hey, Greenskin, you want to know how it works?
Yeah.
If you guarantee, it's one of the troops in here.
Prisoners?
Yeah, one of the
Or,
prisoners.
Okay.
So yeah, so it says, if you guarantee my freedom, I might show you how it works.
Orders. Take the man. Commands his orcs to take him.
Okay, so yeah, so right now, that man is right there.
Are we still in the same thing? I'm still seeing like we're in the core room.
What? Ah, shit! I forgot to move you. Oh my god, I feel so bad. Oh my god. So you're in the town. Oh my god. Scuff. But so, but, but this is the guy.
Yeah, it's like forces some of this. Forced to grab him.
Yeah, so he's held.
You guys want the orcs? Give him something special, like a drink, like a very powerful drink, very alcoholic drink.
Okay, so if he tells you how it works, you're gonna give him a drink.
No, he's trying to get him drunk so he'll loosen his lips.
Okay. So the orcs.
I'm gonna look through the bullet bag for the 2 cotton types that should be there.
Cotton types? You mean
Yes.
bullet? You mean bullet types?
No. What do you think holds everything in place in a gun, in a musket? Cotton.
Oh.
There should be 2 types. One will go in is the first thing you load in there. That's what actually catches fire inside the chamber.
Okay. Yeah.
And then the other holds the bullet in place at the very top. So a stack properly loaded should be cotton, gunpowder, bullet, and cotton. And the 2 cotton should be different.
Okay. So I do not know much about muskets, but let's just say that you do find the materials on hand that will help you load
Well,
and
they should
fire.
be with the bullet.
Well, yes. Basically, so the bullet itself has all of this inside of it. So think of this like a bit more modernized musket bullet that you just need to insert it in the rifle and just shoot.
You mean a full cartridge? Those are way too advanced.
No. Like,
So before all-in-one rounds were developed, everything was kept separate.
like I said, this rifle is different from regular muskets. This is his personalized, custom-made rifle. So I would say that he made some variation adjustments to it. It might fire or load differently from a regular rifle.
No, I was just trying to go with a regular rifle.
No. It follows the same parameters, yes, for all the other rifles. But like I said, this is like his custom made, so he has made different things to the gun to make it a bit more, in a sense, more deadly and more functional. But it still follows the same parameters as a regular musket.
Yeah, so the loading then should be the exact same, because there's no way he's making his own custom ammo.
But he does have 2 different bullet types. He has one musket, with a white stripe on it, and one with a red stripe. So maybe these do different things.
The shot used would be you could use whatever shot you wanted, but the
like maybe one is
order
more
in
denser.
which you would load The gun would be the same, probably.
Okay, so it would load the same, but okay, so
It's just the shot that would be different. The actual bullet.
yeah, the bullet, the bullet itself will be different depending on the bullet type. So, Ortis, you have this individual in front of you. I would say the orcs do grab the alcohol and start trying to get him drunk and says, hey, I'm willing to tell you. You don't need to get me drunk to get it out of me. I'm willing to tell you.
Okay. Speak. Or
Okay.
you won't.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you get Mr. Aw. Otherwise, we'll stuff Goro's loincloth in your mouth.
And Goro just looked at you and what? And says, okay, I don't know exactly how Commander Zohan's weapon exactly works, but I do know how it functions, and I do know the loading procedures of our regular weaponry, so it must follow the same design. And he's telling you how it's supposed to be loading, and so he tells you what to do, and you do manage to get to the step where you now need to insert the ammo into the rifle. So my question is, are you physically doing the loading sequence, or are you just taking note of how it's loaded?
This is,
my question is, are you wanting to actually load it, or are you just want to listen to how it's supposed to be loaded?
He's actually loading it.
Okay, so you get to the step where you need to put the bullet inside the barrel. So, which ammo you want to put in? You said random, and you got a 2, so you put in the red stripe one, or are you wanting to put in the white stripe one?
We're putting the red strip one.
Okay, so you put it in, you load it in, okay, and he tells you to pull back the hammer, you pull it back, and he says, okay, it is loaded, it is ready to fire.
It should be ready to fire yet. You need to add the primer to the musket basket.
Okay, he does that.
Like I said, okay, so basically you just follow the steps, and it says that all you need to do is now pull back the hammer to have it set. So it's loaded, it's primed, so now it's live in a sense, as in it's ready to fire.
Okay, he points at the guy to see his reaction.
So you finish loading this contraption, and the next thing is you're pointing it at him, like straight at his face.
Yeah.
It says oh, okay. Look. I'm being helpful here. You're not gonna straight out kill me. I mean, come on. We surrendered. We have rights.
He shifts his head in a weird way where you concept of rights.
The move to the right.
You know how a person moves their head off counter. Their head moves to the side, but not right or left.
Oh, you mean I don't care. Is that what you're saying? I don't care.
He tilts his head like he's pretending. You're awfully scared, aren't you, of this thing, huh?
Oh, I get it. Okay, so it's like, look. I get it. Okay, you like, just don't kill me, dude. Okay, like I'm helping you. Okay, like I'm probably gonna get shit from the guys for helping you, but right now I'd rather not be killed, or you know, other unsavory things happening to me. The point is, it's ready to shoot, and he kind of like gets out of the way of the barrel. Are you just like following him with the barrel, like keeping it in front of him?
No.
Okay, it says, now you see that little pulley trigger thing underneath the rifle as he shows you where the trigger is. All you need to do is just aim, pull that trigger, and it should fire. But
Aim towards him.
you aim towards him.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you pull the trigger.
No. At the last second, he purposely shoots the ground in front of him, but not directly.
Basically, you're gonna be like, dance, boy, dance. Basically, like shooting at his feet, like at the ground near his feet. Okay. Roll for me an attack range roll with disadvantage, since you are aiming at the ground and it is technically within melee range, so it will be at disadvantage.
Like range?
Yes, this is a range weapon. Because if you're within melee range, it's going to be at disadvantage.
I'll just roll 2 d20s.
Yes, but I should also mention that if you roll a 1 or 2, it will misfire. Okay, so 12. Okay. The shot is round out and like, are you nuts?
He just laughs.
But then, like a few seconds later, it says, "Oh shit! Wait, which bullet did you load?"
The red one, I think.
He immediately is like just gonna like start backing up, like he's like just gonna start watching. Take cover! And then like a few seconds later, I need who's within proximity? I think Ortiz, the guy, and Nail, right?
Is it magical?
So like
Maybe-
I'm asking who's within range.
Oh, no, Tanner.
Yeah. So I would say that you three are all together. I need you all to roll a dexterity save. And you just need to try to beat a 12. You gain an uncanny sense of when things nearby aren't as they should be. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws against the effects. However, you rolled a 7, so didn't exactly beat it. Wait, what? Okay, why did that say 120? Okay, he manages. Okay, so Nail and the guy managed to get out of the way. There's a small detonation, and you take 2 explosive fire damage. So like you just like right in your face, and as you get like some bullet metal like stuck into your skin as it singes, and this guy,
Completely metal armor.
yeah.
Complete.
Yeah, but like I said, but some of it do go into your skin, like into your, like, I would say hands or whatnot, because I would presume you're not wearing your gloves. right? Or is he's not wearing gloves? So yeah, at this point, so yeah, the rifle itself, the barrel, were you still pointing it down, or did you raise it up again?
He's pointing it down.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll a percentile. Okay, you see that it is damaged, the barrel. But yeah, overall, everything else is fine. And the guy basically has his hands on his head and saying, "Okay, I'm gonna go back to the cell, and I am just gonna forget about this." As he's getting up, and he's just gonna walk back to the cell.
Where's his laughing?
Like everybody just hears a small pew of the explosive bullet.
Where's his laughing?
It says, and some people are just looking at you, and like some are whispering and whatnot. You can't make out what they're saying, but they're just whispering, and they're looking at you as you're doing it. So yeah, it could be mended, the rifle. So yeah, so apparently the red ammo does a explosive shell type round. It is a makeshift round, so it's not exactly science. There is a possible percentile of it going off or not. It depends on certain recommendations being met.
Here, Nail. I think you probably need this better than I will at the moment. Handing the gun to Nail.
Yeah. So yeah, now you have Zoham's custom rifle. I should actually change the environment because you guys are not in the ground, you're in the town. There we go. So yeah, you guys could spend the night in town and then go back, or basically send a messenger back to where your sister and brother is. Or is it just your sister that is there while your brother went out? I'm trying to remember stuff. But yeah, do you send a message to the rest of the clan to come to this town?
Yeah.
Okay. So they arrive before nightfall, and everybody's just happy. They are repairing the damages that have been done. And you see your sister, and she says, "Brother, what news do you bring us? You have captured a headhunter?"
Yes, sister, I have. And they have this powder substance and tools.
Fascinating.
They have
Yes.
fires. They have fire salt. It's not some powder.
This fire salt. He speaks to Orcus first. Oh, he actually speaks to Orcus. Our Jarl will love this material. Such this substance will gather us great favors with our Jarl.
Okay, so you were wanting to take this powder back to your Jarl and offer it to him?
Yeah, in particular, he's just more of the ingredients and substance and the guns and stuff. And for
Okay, the
clan.
substance itself, not the guns, basically.
And the knowledge of the guns. pretty
Okay.
much.
Okay.
They want first dibs of it, but they're going to give it to the Jarl.
Okay.
The
So,
leader.
I would say that you guys have about, I would say, maybe 50 or 40-ish rifles on hand. So, yeah, you could totally give it to them. However, the Jarl... Okay, the Jarl is the guy that is in charge of your clan, if I am remembering correctly.
It's
It's your brother
Sky-
or your father?
I don't remember. Like Jarl, like in Skyrim, like the whole, not just the leader, but the leader of their area.
Yeah, like the Lord of the Land. Yeah. Okay.
No, their clan.
Yeah, but we could say clan leader. Yeah, sure.
I wasn't talking about general stuff. He wasn't talking about his clan leader.
Yeah. Okay. So, clan leader is not on the island, so you would need to sail back to give it to him. But yeah. So, with that in mind, Zoham is awake now. He is being held in a separate building. So, my question is, do you guys want to interrogate him?
Boris is going to interrogate him.
Okay. Is anyone else want to interrogate him as well? Be there for an interrogation. I'm basically asking, I'm going to give you guys, like, say, 1 day and maybe 2 days for you guys to plan your next move, what you guys want to do. So I'm giving you full reign of what you want to do.
Okay. I think Leo isn't here to. Yeah, so I guess it's for this and.
Yeah, Layla is
Does Nail-
BRBing right now, so, yeah.
Nail, do you want help?
Not particularly, but I need to ask questions, so. Primarily where they're getting their saltpeter or saltpeter substitute from.
Okay. Hello there. How's your accommodations doing?
He looks at you. He spits a big loogie in your face.
Or spits back.
He just, like, looks away from you.
You're not interested in talking?
Oh, my apologies. Was the loogie not an answer to you? I'm thinking saying, like, shove off.
He creates his echo beside him and then kicks him in the in the back of his knee.
Because, okay, he falls down to his knee, like, ah! Greenskins using magical abilities. I'd say that's a new one for me. It's that you guys were just stone for brains.
You have not seen the terrors of Gunkar. You have not faced the clans who fight each other with anything. You know nothing of the clans and their battles and their feuds.
Oh, I do know that Yorin has been invading your precious land and has been slaughtering a good amount of your people with strange weapons, able to cut down at least 5 of you at a time. He smiles. I wonder where they got those weapons from.
If you're expecting any fancy thing from the outer clans, you are not to be mistaken. You have not faced the inner clans.
Yes, the inner clans, so powerful they hide behind their walls and territories, while others fight and die. I would have to say, if they were truly the warriors as you depict, why didn't they all band together to stop us? It's like, as you said, they fight amongst themselves. They are nothing but ungodly savages, just like you.
Do you want me to be an ungodly savage?
Frankly, I don't care. I don't care if I live.
He grabs him like immediately from the bars.
Go on. Do it. How many of your kin? How many of your kin I must have killed with sending those weapons over to Kankar? How many of them have been slaughtered? I bet they begged to be spared, but they were put down. He then leans in a bit closer and says, I do have to say, how many of your families those guns used to kill must hurt, must be painful for you. I bet you want me to suffer. You want to kill me, so that some sense of honor and satisfaction for the deaths can be avenged.
You're right, I do want to kill you. But not like this. This pats him on his head like he's some kind of child.
You're gonna what?
He pats him on his head like he's some kind of child.
Okay.
Like he's beneath him.
I wonder what your clanmates might think of you for not killing me. They might think of you as weak.
I see things in a broader perspective. You have information I want. And information Nail here wants. I'm just here to soften you up a little bit.
So what? The little alchemist over there has questions for me. Maybe he's better company than you, savage.
Like you go, oh, or just grabs his, opens up his hands, hand me the loincloth.
And he says, Sir, I'm still wearing it.
Do it. You don't wash half the time you think you do. You all smell your smell.
Okay, so everybody just sees him pull down his pants and the loincloths. He hands it to you, and
he wraps around the guy's face.
And like he's like, gross, you're disgusting, you're a savage. Get off of me. He's shaking out of you.
He can't.
It says, okay, you're grabbing him by the neck, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, he's going to attempt to bite your hand. So what's your AC?
20.
Really? Is it 20?
Yeah, remember the crystal? The
Right.
armor is
Yeah, the armor, right. 13, okay, like he tries to bite your hand, but but he fails to like reach it.
Okay, he puts it more into his mouth.
You put the dirty loincloth in the guy's mouth. I'm like, and like, oh god. You know what? You could keep it, sir. I'm just going to like he pulls up his pants and just walks away. I'm not even going to. So is that all, or are you going to torment him more?
He's tormenting him more. It's like, I'm just warming it. Let me know when Layla's coming in.
Yeah, yeah. Layla is back. So, Layla, Ortiz is interrogating this guy, but softening him up for the interrogation.
Otis, what are you doing?
Just giving a taste for his dirty mouth.
You see,
Lets him
you
go.
see,
Lets him...
you see a used, dirty loincloth in the commander's mouth.
Okay, he completely deserves it, but still, what do we need out of him yet? Uh, did he tell us he didn't know anything about the portals and stuff? He just only knows he's only guarding this place?
Yeah, he's basically in charge of like hunting down and killing the supposed rebels.
So what's the troop strength of your boss back at his home in the mountains? If you know it.
Forrest removes the dirty loincloth from his mouth.
Ew! You are degenerate.
Oh yeah, we just this whole succeed. Like trying to do so.
Okay, we can do worse things. Just answer the questions.
He looks at you. It says, "Make it fucking worth my while."
Is it really worth serving him, your boss?
Hey,
You don't.
I'm just a merc that works for money.
And now you're out of the job.
I'm
No reason to hold
saying,
secret.
little lass, if you want me to spill the beans, offer me something.
We can offer you a better prison sentence.
Like, where are you from?
Last session, he was talking to Adrian as he knew him. So basically, he is from Firum. You could tell by his accent that he is from Firum.
A best case scenario, if you comply with us.
Oh boy.
What was that?
Probably.
Sorry, that was family member. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
If you comply nicely with us, you'll just get a nice boat ride home. If not, well, best case scenario, you get a boat ride home, and no charges, or you just end up in a prison cell for 10 years. But worst case scenario, you die or end up there for the rest of your life.
What
Like I said,
exactly do you want to know?
well, what are your bosses doing? What's his troop strength back at his home base?
Okay.
And what are the other of your rank like?
All I was told was that there were rebels and we were supposed to find and or subdue and or kill. Okay? As far as I'm concerned, that was what he hired us to do. That's what I did. I don't exactly know what else he was wanting, but frankly, I say the guy's a little deranged at this point. He's been talking to
Deranged?
some strange, stupid glowing rock, telling him of a great secret treasure filled with riches and power and whatnot.
Describe this rock.
I don't know, like an onyx stone with a strange rune on it.
That statue. It sounds like a statue of Mother. Or one of her demons. So like the same one we found before. I
Yes.
give him a
Yeah.
same description.
Yeah, back when it was underneath Kiron, I believe. When you found one of the relics of Mother. And you found another one that was at Rockfall Field, which I believe was an obelisk type thing.
How long has he been speaking to this stone?
I don't know. I mean, like, he hired us about, so to speak, I think maybe 2, maybe 3 years ago, when he supposedly became into power, started getting more richer, and everybody else was suffering. Frankly, I don't give a damn. I just get paid to do what I need to do. But I would have to assume that he's been talking to it forever because he kind of like leans in. He's been kind of neglecting his fiancée, if you get my meaning.
Didn't know he was married. Or going to be married.
Yeah, you know, nobles, they're a bunch of shitheads who get whatever they want, as far as I'm concerned.
What is she like?
She's human, I guess. She's fair skin, redhead. Thinking she's from Yorin, I believe.
Alright then.
I think she's like supposedly a noble's daughter from like I don't know a council from Yorin, I guess. I don't know. I don't pay attention to that type of shit. However, there is one individual that does pay attention to that, and that was what is that bitch's name? Yespina? Yeah, something, yes, something. Alicia, I think.
Who is she?
You actually did meet her up in the mountain when you were going to
Oh,
the
she's the
vault.
archer.
Yeah,
archer
she's the recon team. She's the headhunter recon specialist.
We've crossed paths with her before.
Oh, so you're the assholes that she had to flee from when she was trying to go get that secret vault shit. Oh, it's a pleasure to finally meet you, for real. Ugh.
Is there anyone else there? Someone who's strange?
I guess. I guess that butler's a bit weird. He doesn't talk much. Like he doesn't even say anything. Like I spend like maybe a couple of hours in the room as this noble guy is just spewing nonsense to the rest of us, and You kind of take notice when someone's not breathing. I don't think that guy's. He kind of tilts his head a bit, like left and right tilts and says, "Alive," if you get my meaning.
Yes.
I guess it's our quarry. Where's that? Sorry. Just, Oris just looks around, kind of mumbles a little bit.
However, you do need to watch out for the other members of the Headhunters, because I can assure you, they're just as cool as me. He smiles at that.
I think that's all we're getting out of you.
Well, who knows? Maybe I might know other stuff. Like maybe, I don't know, the supposed stockpile of rifles that the entire guards have at his estate. Cocks an eyebrow as he says that. I mean, if those weapons were supposedly, I don't know, stolen or, sabotage, maybe you might have a fighting chance when you go to finally confront the Baron. Just,
Go on.
food for thought.
Go on.
They're kept in a storehouse. A lot of people assume that it's for wheat, but he kind of plays off of it. It's actually used to store the weapons there. Weapons that he keeps for himself and weapons that he passes on to his guards, as well as the other headhunters.
Noted.
Not to mention, you also need to watch out for the Slayers, especially the commander. He's, how should I say, a child of the night.
He's a vampire?
By the way, is there
Congrats!
any-
You win a prize, Horn Lady. He is indeed a vampire. An old one at that. And from what I hear, apparently he's very good friends with your Duchess.
I got a question. Is there anyone who isn't a prisoner who's from Gunkar?
Well, someone from Firum, a knight, if you would, of nobility, of the court, I might add. He's being held, interrogated, questioned about where our supposed empress is.
So
He's
you don't have-
missing?
Huh.
I said she's missing or something?
Oh yes, we are trying to find Shalana Chartis. She is missing, so to speak, and she did recently come to this island with an escort. However, as far as I'm concerned, they were ambushed, she fled, and people are currently looking for her.
Okay.
No concern
not-
for us.
Or is like,
But how would you try to sabotage the guns if you were in our position?
Well, I would say that if you were going to attack the compound and the area where all the slayers and headhunters are, I would try to somehow smuggle in a bomb or an explosive that would detonate.
You could also just saturate the gunpowder in certain oil.
So we have a expert now. That's good.
You seem like a person who takes bribes. Did anyone from Gomkar ask you for a service? One who wasn't a prisoner?
Okay, so you're asking him what again?
Was he bribed to do any other tasks
It says,
by a person who,
yeah,
by
okay.
a person who's from Gomkar but who isn't a prisoner?
It says, I don't take bribes. And besides, I can't take bribes from the feeble and penniless. However, I do know that one such individual was being used for knowledge, sage something.
Well, to be honest with you, we're here on the island looking for a criminal, a very dangerous one who specializes in, you would like to call, transmutation magic.
Is this actually okay? So
Yeah, I'm just talking about the character he's looking for. He's just not telling it all. He's just not telling Layla or the other ones too much details about it.
okay, and you're talking about trying to find your. Oh, here we go. Sage. It was Sage, right? That you're trying to find.
Yeah, he's finding him, but he's also another. The original task he was there for the island.
Oh, okay.
He's just being. So.
Okay, it says. Sadly, I don't know. I mean, could you give a description of the individual?
Shapeshifter. Capable of shapeshifting into different forms. I don't think you'd probably be really good at shapeshifting to you puny humans. Is he human? Like the character that I'm talking to, was he human?
Yes, he is human. Well,
okay, yeah.
Well, yeah, he is human. Because I did say that humans, elves, half-elves, do live in Firum. So he is indeed human.
Okay. So it's like, you puny humans. He's very dangerous and transmuted. He changed, all you need to know is that he changed an entire village of orcs into, well, trolls, was the end result. And I don't think you want to figure out what he would do to you, puny humans, if he got his way with you.
Well, I don't know anything about this guy, but sounds kind of like you guys are having a trouble of your own. But I could probably ask my men if they notice anything out of the ordinary, but I guess they don't because they don't get paid to do that. But I don't know. But if he is indeed as mischievous as you say he is, he might team up with the Baron. Who knows?
I guess that's almost all. Yeah, calls, like, he goes near Layla and whispers, like, taking Layla a little bit away so he doesn't hear. And he says, Layla, can you read his mind and figure out something that's extremely embarrassing that will shut up, that he will believe that will ruin his reputation with his men?
Give me a
Something
second. Okay. I can.
Okay, so you want to read his mind to find an embarrassing saying that he would not want his men to find out?
Yeah, Boris wants to not kill him, but humiliate him. Basically, break his bond with his men. Utterly.
Okay. So, I believe, Layla, you need to do a detect thoughts. Okay, and you want to detect more non surface
Yeah.
thoughts, but more deeper, and I believe.
Deeper, it must make a wisdom save
Okay,
against me.
okay. Wisdom. He
Boris is
fails.
going to
Fails.
Okay, so you search through his mind and memory to see anything, and you do detect something. And I will message what you detect. Did you get the message?
Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Um, I tell Otis, he has a childhood memory of shitting in the public temple pool of the sacred tree.
What sacred tree is it?
I don't know.
Okay, so are you mentally telling Otis this?
Yes.
Okay, good, good, good.
It was some kind of temple sacred childhood memory. That's all I got for you.
Okay. Yes, the men. Hey, there's like this. Is there like some kind of sacred tree in your homeland? Something special?
So it says, yeah, there's a couple of sacred trees, but the most important one is the sacred tree within Girund that is, a symbol of sorts, kind of like where you get blessed by the gods. Why?
The commander shot on the blessing of your gods.
Like, they all paused as you heard that, and it says, and the commander was like, "He's lying. He's trying to deceive us. He's lying. I would never do that."
Yet you're squealing like a pig, trying to hide.
Okay, I am gonna roll deception for the god, for the commander, and now I'm rolling insight for the gods. Fuck. they all looking like, oh my god! It's like, I was 3 years old. I just really needed to go, and we were in the water, and like, that is so disgusting. You shat at the temple, and like, can we not talk about it? He's using this to freaking divide us, okay? It says that is not the point.
Then the bad omens from your gods.
Oh my god! Like they're all saying like, "Oh dear God, I cannot believe I served under you in that moment," and like, it was a long time ago when I was freaking 3 years old. Okay, it happened. Everybody forgot about it. We didn't forget about it because we never knew. It happened. And so it's like, don't even talk to us. And like, you know what? Fuck you all. And fuck you, Greenskin. Fuck all of you.
Oh, I'd love to do that, but I don't think you handle it.
I hope that fucking butler kills you. He doesn't breathe at all. He must be a freaking psychopath. I hope he kills you. As you guys walk away.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should have the villagers have their way with him.
No, just leave him be. What do you mean by way with him?
Probably getting pelted with bad roots or stoned.
Okay, that's a.
Because when
That's
you
my
said
thoughts.
because when you said way with him, I was thinking like, what? Okay, so what are you guys gonna do now?
Rest for now and then move on to the next objective. Because we're meant to punch a hole through like the 3 big strongholds, right? And this is it.
What about the strongholds?
Like this was one of the towns that we were supposed to take over, and then the next 2, or was it just a
So
big hole for the rest?
so the thing is that you were trying to find a commander. You found a commander who's one of the towns that he was using as a stronghold. The other towns are still being held captive, but they don't know what transpired here. So basically, the element of surprise is basically on your side. So you must know that since this was more heavily defended because the commander was here, the other towns might not be as heavily defended.
Now if they're set to blow up in case we take it.
So the question is, do you want to go find more information about the headhunters to see if you could track down another headhunter? Or do you want to go and try to free the towns, the 2 other towns within the region here?
Oris wants to talk to that noble that I got the last time.
The what?
The one that noble guy who was running away. He wants to talk to that person.
Isn't he like critically injured at the moment? I don't know. I remember him. I don't know where he is.
Guy who got his leg cut off?
Yeah, the guy who got his leg cut off.
I mean, that is an injury, but sure he's fine by now.
True.
What guy that got his leg cut off?
One of the
Ah, you
people
had
who
the
chased
Scout.
down the tunnel. Yes. Where we chased him down through the tunnels. The first time we took him out.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Okay, so the mayor says that if you are planning on doing anything to help against the dictatorship of the Baron, he is willing to have the local militia within the town to assist you. So you just got more troops added to your army.
I think we should liberate the other two towns. We can always find the headhunters later. What do you guys think?
It won't take the. You go first.
Too bad we can't lure the headhunters to a town and deal both at the same time.
That could work.
What? It won't take long until they figure out something's up. Depends on the nature of these hunters.
That's
Well,
why
the more
we take.
paranoid, the harder it'll be to lure into places.
We'll
I
have
just
to
think
go.
of just taking enough territory to force them into one place as quickly as possible.
I think we should go for the next important town. Something that's important to them. Take away their resources.
Unfortunately, the resource is the end point of all of this. They're probably getting all their resources from Mount Rich itself.
That's a good assumption.
You think they? Oh, I think we have a clear way to get to there.
Well, since Mount Rich is literally the place where the Baron is probably located himself, no. I would assume the mining community around it is a fortress.
Big time.
We'll have to get some. Assuming we were able to get in and free my clansmate, we'll have to get healing potions to get them all topped up. Besides food and stuff. We're tough. We're not
We would need more manpower than we currently have.
Yes, because there are other towns and villages in the surrounding area that you are in that you could liberate and get assistance from. To attack the capital and then make your way to Mount Rich. Because if you manage to take the capital, you would have a staging area for your final assault.
Yeah, probably the best thing.
It's the mayor what he knows about the next town. Over. If he knows anything about the other locations.
probably the bare minimum.
Never done.
Let's see. We'll probably ask how much he's getting paid, how he's going to get a contact. We need to know about that portal that was in the basement and the construct.
I doubt he made any of those things.
And
The scientists below probably did. You can ask them those questions.
Yeah, the scientists are totally there getting treated.
Let's go ask them.
Okay, so you go up to them and you see that they are just talking with their family members, making sure that they are safe and, not harmed.
Those. Hello. You
Uh,
mind telling?
So they go up to you and says, "Yes, friends, we thank you for saving us. You needed something. You needed our assistance with something."
Yes. Portals. What were they for? Where were they
The
going to?
the the portal.
The keystones. The, the buildings that were being constructed.
Okay.
When were they having you make? Oh, sorry. They don't. Do they know about that or no?
Okay. So you're asking about the keystones and the buildings that are being made.
Not that made the. Sorry. What I meant to say. Because there was a place one guy used to tried to teleport someone before Adrian cut him off.
Yeah. So
Did
so
they
you're
know about
so
that?
okay. So it says, we don't know anything about a teleportation sigil. However, the Baron recently, not so recently, but like a month ago or so, sent one of his servants to come inspect the towns to make sure that the taxes were being collected, and apparently he was handling a delicate project. Maybe that is your teleportation.
Hmm.
So he was having you guys make this explosion powder, gunpowder, sulfurs, firepower.
Something like that. Yes, we were making the compounds for his armies and whatnot. In exchange, he would not harm our families.
You know if the other towns are making stuff like this,
I would
or were you?
presume that since this territory of towns belong to Commander Zoham, I have to presume that the other towns and villages in the regions were also making that type of product and weaponry offhand, but the main production would be in the capital. This is just mostly for the compounds and materials, but the rifles itself would have been constructed at the capital of the region.
Is there any other place where they can? Oh, now that we have this town, is there any other place we can get more of the supplies for this powder substance?
Well, like we said, the other towns must have also stockpiles of this supply. As for the other towns, I don't know. I do know that each segment of towns within the region are being controlled and handled by one of the headhunters. However, I don't know which one.
I think I can ask someone who might know. I'll go back up to talk to our commander friend again. Maybe he's feeling better.
Okay, so you go back to talk to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's it behind? Oh, Layla. Not like in such a way that you would be.
Yeah.
A little further in the back of this. You may not be happy to see.
Yeah, nope. He looks at you and fuck off, shit for brains.
And just need a few more questions.
Oh, so me discussing about ways on handling the damn dumb witch freaking spoiled brat Baron guy was not enough. You had to freaking talking about an embarrassing story of mine through my childhood.
Oh, that was Otis's fault. Either way. Do you know the other headhunters are currently in their respective towns nearby?
I don't know which towns they are currently in, but I do know in which regions they are kind of located in.
Such as?
I'm getting to the map. So, currently, Bookton, that's, I believe, the previous home base you guys were in. That is within the region of where Zoham is. Over here is another region. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Okay, let's say that region belongs to Zoham. That region belongs to another headhunter. That belongs to another headhunter. And finally, so yeah, so uh so basically that's that. Blue represents one of the headhunters. The red over here represents another headhunter territory. The green represents another headhunter territory, and this territory belongs to Zoham. So currently, you have rendered the territory of Zoham somewhat freed. You need to handle the other towns and settlements. Basically, there's only 3 major towns. One of them you currently occupy. You just need to occupy the other towns, as in freedom, and then this entire territory would be saved. Then you could decide to go in the green, the red, or make your way to the blue territory, or go straight to the capital. It is entirely up to you.
Hmm. I would try to fully liberate this section, and then make our way to the sea, to the port, to cut off any access to the direct ocean, and then we go for the center.
Yes, and I do believe that there was the artillery expert, the swordsman, the mage, and then the recon specialist. So yeah. Remembering of the headhunters. So yeah. So you wanting to head to the section over here to handle with the ports?
Yes.
Is everybody else agreeing with that?
Yeah.
Na-
Horace would.
Nail,
Yeah,
what about
Horace
you?
would.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so you could possibly, I would say, I will not drag out the whole siege of the towns if you want. I would just need rolls from all of you, and depending on how high you roll, I would give you benefits. Unless you want to do another quick combat situation for the towns as well. I'm just saying because I know you guys don't want to drag out a combat encounter.
I think rolls for the minor settlements are okay.
Okay, because the
Because I want
towns,
only
yeah, the
I want the big
towns,
towns to be the battles.
yeah, because you still have two big towns left. But I'm saying if you want, I could do another combat encounter for one town, and then we could just do a roll to see if you could succeed in capturing the other town.
I'm okay with it. You guys?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so another encounter with that. Okay. Um, can I
So we're
have?
gonna do the. So we're gonna do the same thing. Summon a giant. Oh, science drone. Elemental and have it grow big.
No.
So I will say this. So you guys do get a long rest. So everything is reset. You took a long rest before you're gonna move out and do your thing again. So this is another town. So yeah, what are you gonna do? I will let you guys do recon and then figure out another plan. I will say that you do have an entire militia from one town, as well as the remnants of your group, orcs and Goliaths with you.
I think we could steal the armor of the guards we captured and just try walking in.
Okay, so you're wearing the armor and using the weapons as well, just to pass off as dumb.
Yes, to get in and then attack.
Okay, so they are wearing plate mail armor. So
The
that
big orc boys, I think, can handle it.
yes. I'm talking about you, as disguising yourselves. So I believe Nail, Adrian, and possibly Layla might be able to pass through. As for Ortis and Irma, that would be a difficulty because they are not exactly humanoid built and most of the company is not orc. Like, there are no orcs or individuals from Gunkar.
Yeah, I'm not wearing armor because I would be flying a little bit far away because wouldn't do well. I'm not going to do well wearing plate now. I don't have the strength to handle plate mail.
Could be wearing a cloak and just say that they just make some ridiculous thing that this person's just important.
I guess so. Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, so who's wearing the armor to try to walk in? What's your battle plan? What's your battle plan?
Oh, you could go Trojan horse style.
I was thinking that the orcs wear the armor, but you said the orcs wouldn't be able to fit the armor.
Exactly. Not to mention, there are no orcs or Goliaths in the company of Soham.
That's true.
So
I was thinking more of like a metaphorical one where they're in a box or something.
you mean like they hide in crates as a cart is pulling them inside like a Trojan horse?
Yeah.
Or we can do the same shenanigans as we did the first time since it worked so well.
If you want, sure, we could totally do another
Giant golem.
giant earth elemental.
That's right, giant earth elemental.
No, we cannot do
We
another
can't.
giant earth elemental.
Oh, that's right, you had a potion to make that possible.
Yeah.
You could have the elemental dig a hole in the ground and then we pop up.
Because I really don't mind that we do the rolls.
I think it's better we do the rules because it's going to get repetitive really quick.
Yeah, and I don't exactly want to do that.
So
like, keep
do
it
that
repetitive. Yeah.
I mean, the battles to be main locations of each territory.
Main location of key importance and whatnot of story. Of story driven. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So
That's what I thought we were doing, but okay.
Yeah.
What rules you want?
Okay, so for town, for the one town that you're gonna do, since you have added troops, so this is what I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna ask for a straight D20 roll from each of you.
All right.
Just yeah. From all of you, a straight D20. If you roll higher than, like, say, 15 or 14, I would say that you will manage to succeed. Okay, that's a natural 20. That's a 9. Okay. And I am going to roll a...
Severity.
Yeah. I'm going to roll a 1d20. And I am going to roll a percentile. Okay. So, I would say that, Layla, with your spellcraft and spells, you managed to render most of the combatants, you managed to defeat most of the combatants with your spells. Strategically. Nail, you summoned your elemental to help basically bash down the doors so the troops could go in. You had your elemental just to attack the troops as you basically kind of like tended to a support role. You did get hit, so you do lose about 10 HP. And Ortis, I would say that you're leading the vanguard of your orc and Goliath troops. So I want for you to roll a 1d6 for me. Okay, 2. And I am rolling another percentile. Okay. 2 of your orc troops were badly injured. However, the wounds are not life-threatening. So overall, you succeeded in subjugating the town, freeing the individuals, and you now have troops and supplies added in with your company. So this is for town 1. So you guys are going to take a long rest and then go to the next town, or are you guys wanting to push towards the next town right away?
Let's just push to the next town.
Okay, so you pushing to the next town, maybe taking maybe some short rests.
Yes.
Okay, so with that, I would say that you heal half of your HP that you lost. I think, was it Nail?
Yeah, it was Nail.
Yeah, so you heal 5 HP back in the sense of the rolls that I am doing. So next, I am going to need all of you to roll another 1d20. Again, you need to at least beat a 14 or a 15. Okay, 7, 12, Nail, 11. Okay, so starting with Ortis, you again are leading your vanguard troops. So you do lead them, and you do have support from your other clanmates. So I'm gonna roll to see what would happen of another percentile. 70. Okay, so this town managed to launch a volley of musket fire upon the frontline troops. So let's see, 1d10. About 8 members of certain groups were hit and got injured. I am rolling another percentile, and some were more wounded and did die. Only 8 of those individuals perished. Next, Nail. Again, you're gonna do the next thing again with the elemental to help with the siege. Could I inquire for you to make a, let's just say, maybe a dex save, if you could? 21, okay. So you managed to avoid some of the deadlier fire. Your elemental managed to hit the key important structures for the individuals. You did, however, get hit with some fire, but mostly because you were just in a support role. You were not outright taking hits, so you are going to take another 1d10 damage. So you're taking 4 points of damage, and you managed to help with deal that. So casualties did happen. And Layla, I am going to ask you to roll a wisdom save for me. Okay. So you are still being conflicted with the revelations that transpired the last couple of days, and you managed to set off your spells, yes. However, part of you is contemplating whether or not you are just as evil as your sister or as mother. So you do hesitate at times when you are casting your spells. And you do manage to get hit, and some individuals do die because of your hesitation. And at least 6 individuals got hurt, and they were fatal. And you managed to subjugate town number 2. So, since you hold those, since you hold those 3 key important towns, this region, this territory within Burkton is now captured for the rebels.
All right.
So my question is, you guys wanting to go to the port area, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So, my question for you is, do you want to do recon, or do you just want to march your army into the area? Because you still have the map, and you do know that those green circles indicate hideouts and potential ports.
Recon we'll be doing ourselves, right? Or is it another group?
I would say that you do have scouts with you, so you will have advantage on the recon rolls.
Then we do recon first.
Okay. Okay, so my question is, do you guys want to split up and do your own individual recon with your group, with your group of scouts, or do you want to do it all together?
Individual cruises will be rolling individually, or
Yes, you will be rolling individually with advantage with a plus 5. So, because you are getting assistance from your troops, and the plus 5 is because you're getting their skill benefits from their recon of like their hunting, investigations, and perceptions. I would say that you each have 5 scouts with you each. So
Alright.
hence the plus 5.
all right, we can do that.
Okay, so my question is, so there's the north, east, west, and south junction of the territory. Which one of you want to take the north, south, east, or west? Which one you want to take?
I'll take the north.
Okay, Layla's taking north.
Boris will take west.
Okay. Now?
Yes, I'll take south.
Okay, so I will ask for Layla for you to roll I guess this would be technically investigation, but
Perception.
perception. This would technically be perception, yes. So roll a perception check with advantage with a plus 5. So basically, just roll with advantage, and whatever roll you get, you will just add 5 to the roll.
Right.
Okay, so 17. Okay, so with a 17, I would say that you managed to discover in the north, you managed to discover what appears to be a type of trade route that is between territory, red territory and blue territory. And they appear to be smuggling artifacts and or magical trinkets from territory blue to territory red to probably be shipped away, probably. is what you could discern from your reconnaissance.
Mhm.
And you know that most of these trinkets are being held in a separate area that will then be moved to the main hidden port. And you know where that is. Next is Ortis. You're handling West, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, roll for me a perception check with advantage, and whatever you roll, you would just add a +5. So that would be 16. Okay, so checking the west junction along the borders, you notice that there appears to be beasts that are within that territory. You see bears and wolves. With your reconnaissance and abilities, you managed not to provoke them. However, you could possibly see an opportunity to try to provoke them to attack individuals of this headhunter.
Bruce will keep a note of that.
Again, that is a possibility, but you do notice that one of these animals are different. They appear to have a collar of sorts.
Okay. Oris will he'll try his best to not provoke all of them, but he'll try to get one of them with a collar and not kill it, but get
Apprehend
the
it.
collar off
And see what the collar is.
yeah.
Okay. Roll for me a stealth, and then roll an attack roll with advantage, and then roll for animal handling, please. Okay, 18. That's good. Next is the attack roll. Again, okay, so that you managed to grab it and restrain it. Now for the animal handling check, you have advantage on this. 24. Okay, you managed to carefully remove the collar without harming the wolf. And you notice that there is an inscription on the collar. It appears to be like a dog collar type thing, that this belongs to someone. And you could tell that when you get closer to the wolf, you notice that there have been runes on this animal, as in it probably has seen battle before. You could possibly put together that this is a battle beast of sorts, that it fights alongside its owner. And you recognize that the collar follows the same style as the headhunters. So possibly the headhunters have access to beastmasters.
Okay. So, okay, he isn't sure what he's gonna do with the information, so he's gonna return and meet with Nail.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, he's probably gonna go back and use the tablet to contact Nail.
Okay, so before you do that, Nail, you are checking the south. So could I ask for you to make a perception check with advantage, and you have a +5 to the roll. Okay, 13 plus 5, that's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, you manage to locate a group of headhunter soldiers, and you manage to eavesdrop on them as they are talking about their commander. And they are like getting tired of how this commander is treating them and just forcing them to fight against his pets, and basically saying that this is training. You need to be prepared to fight any monster, and they are just getting very tired of this individual. They don't care if he is a supposed hero of the war and a supposed individual who is able to tame beasts to his command.
Okay.
And you then, when you are coming back to where your camp is, you get a call from Ortis.
Yes, Ortis.
I found this strange color on these animals.
And I've discovered that the commander of this region is a beast tamer.
I'm not sure if these colors are magical or just using physical training.
I don't know.
Well,
Are there any runes inscribed on the collar?
Horace will check.
Okay, you do see there are runes followed by a name.
Okay, Horace shows the runes to Nail.
Okay, so Nail, as you are looking at these runes, you know that these runes are magical. However, they appear to be fearsome in design. However, they are crudely carved in. But you do see that underneath the name, you see that there is a name called Fang on it. So, Ortis, the wolf that you apprehended, his name, given by his master, was known as Fang.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's using magic to control the animals. Probably. Or magic to locate them. He's not very good at it, though. I recommend getting rid of that collar.
Okay. Horace destroys the collar
How are you going to destroy it?
with his sun axe.
Okay.
With fire.
With radiant damage. So you slash at the collar, and the stone rune segment breaks, and that's it.
Okay.
You just see like a little arcane fizzle emanate from it, and it just dissipates.
I guess Horace patches up the dog and the wolf and lets it go.
So you're gonna take the wolf with you.
No, I said he patches it up and lets the wolf go.
Oh, you
Giving
release it.
some meat.
Okay.
Yeah, giving it some meat and then letting it go.
Okay. It walks away, and it just looks back at you, and it just runs off.
You should probably get out of there, too.
Okay. Horace begins to leave. It tells Nail, at least he doesn't have any murder badgers from Gunkar.
Murder badges.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody regroups at this point. Gertis is there with a war council consisting of commanders of the militia from the different towns that you liberated. They are going over what information they have. As you return, you see one of the lieutenants greet you and says, "Good, you're back. Please come quick. The commanders are getting impatient. They want to figure out what to do next." As they lead you to the war table. And Goethes is just chiming in and says, I understand you wish to rush in and kill these individuals, but we must be cautious. I too want to rescue my kin, but we cannot be reckless as a charging boar. We must use wisdom and cunning. But the occasional raging warrior is substantial, useful at times. And she kind of like looks up and sees you, Ortis. Case in point. What news have you
Yeah,
brought
he was-
us?
Okay, Oris explains what he saw.
Okay.
Takes out the destroyed,
Caller?
yeah, destroyed like that.
Okay. And the commanders basically look at it, hearing the reports, and says, it possibly could be Albert the Beast Tamer. Possibly. But supposedly he died years ago. Yeah, which is a bit strange. But this is one of his collars that he uses to control animals.
Well, one of the headhunters appears to be an unmoving corpse.
We do not know full well if it is indeed an undead, but given the info you have given us, it is highly likely, but we need confirmation. And you see one of the commanders basically look. We could attack that supply depot of magical trinkets that you have discovered, Layla.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, I
whatever
think we should
troops we apprehend, we can inquire further about it.
Isn't that all the way up in the north?
It is.
That's the problem.
That means we'd have to go through all of the territory.
Before getting there.
Yes. But knowing that they are going to be moving it soon, we could estimate that maybe it might take 1 or 2 days to completely have all of the supplies ready for the move. Meaning we could try to take control at least 2 of the major settlements here and here. And then we could intercept them before they make it to their port.
That could work. But are we able to, you think we're able to take the towns in time?
If we strategically play this out, yes. Our troops have returned with reconning the towns. They are guarded, yes, but they are mostly guarded by beasts, not people. They are beast masters. If we can eliminate the beast masters first, as he kind of like draws a line, we might be able to free the beasts from the control. And they might turn against their masters. Again, we have not tested this theory, but it might be our best option.
Now, is there a way for you to disrupt the callers and prevent them from, cause them to not function?
Not really. At least not on a scale you're talking about.
Well, they had to have some. I think we don't have to attack the each beast. We just need to go and take down the Beastmasters. If there's a way for you to disrupt them without getting close, good. That'd be good.
So it is agreed. We will attack one of the towns and deal with this.
Gorgeous. Do you know if they have the heavy shields made yet? Or they're still being worked on? No, we don't have any iron. I know we don't have any iron, but I figured if we can get some thick plates of wood, we should be able to at least handle these animals.
Okay, when you say,
You're like, oh. Oh, right. We haven't made those yet. Just like, do you think we can have them ready? We also need one that's a little bit heavy duty against those bullets.
okay, what shield are you talking about?
Basically, like those heavy duty tower shields.
Oh, the tower shields.
Yeah. Because I figured tower shields would be probably good against guns.
Yes. Yes, they do have tower shields.
Yeah.
Just give me a moment. I am looking for something. Why not? Okay. I'm just setting up the map right now. Just give me a moment. Creatures and monsters. A And there is the there we go. Okay. I think this would be good. Okay, so you guys, at convenience, you travel and make your way to the town that is at least within proximity, that is close to the port. Not too close, but no, within a day or 2 day of march travel. And can I presume that you guys are wanting to do recon in this town first?
Yes.
Okay, so give me a moment. You guys see this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So with I would say Nail's bird or owl, you manage to survey this entire area, and you do see what appears to be an assortment of beasts, of wolves, bears, and hawk handlers as well.
Okay. Let's see.
If you found another town near first town we're going to assault, they have a bunch of guards and animals.
Oh crap! I forgot to get rid of this guy. Yeah. So you see that there are wolves and brown bears. So yeah. And also, I would say that during your marches, if you want to craft like potions or whatnot, I will totally allow it.
So, this might be a weird question, but how long do you think this combat's going to last?
I would say that since you have your troops, I would say, because I'm not going to put your troops on the board, but I will say that during your turn, you can command your troops to do something. This is what I would call a troop command, a troop action. So you can have one of your troops to, like, say, focus on a certain enemy, and like arrows or like foot soldiers could come in and attack. So you have advantages here. Obviously, your army would also move on their own initiative, which would be my initiative of them doing something at any given point. So, say, like, I would do a random roll, seeing what thing they could do, and like the percentile will be like, oh, would this affect the battle in your favor, or would it affect the battle in the favor of the enemy? And then I would roll to see whether or not this would succeed or not. This is how I'm gonna handle big battles like this.
So I ask because it's getting late already.
Like, I would say we could go through combat and handle this real quickly if you want. It is like, do you need to like leave like right now, or
Well, so I have stuff I need to do tomorrow
okay,
for school.
okay.
This is like the last week of school, so I need to start finishing up my term papers.
Okay,
I
so
think we can end here.
yeah, we could end here. I'm fine with that. So at least you have the battle map. You at least know how I'm going to play this out. That you have troop actions that you could command troops that are like under your command individually for them to do certain things. I'm okay with that, and we could end it here because this is a battle that I kind of want Adrian and Elma, if possible, to join in, because again, this is like a key importance in the campaign. So yeah, we could end it here.
Okay. Yeah, I've got 3 term papers due within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So before I do anything, I would say that during your travels, I would allow you to do certain downtime. So if you want to, like, say, make potions or do something before you enter the territory of the new headhunter, I would totally allow that. You just need to let me know.
Okay. I'm gonna get going.
Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed the session. I will see you next session, and I hope you have a nice weekend and week.
Yep. So,
Good night.
Okay. Yeah. Good night, guys. Bye.